Hello everyone, welcome to PowBlock Gaming. This is my very first YouTube video starting out today on Christmas Day. I didn't really ask for anything for Christmas. I didn't get any new games, new video games, or new consoles like the new Wii U that came out just recently. I didn't get any of that stuff. I only asked for like YouTube equipment because I actually picked this day just because to record YouTube videos because it was an opportunity for me to get everything I want, because to me Christmas Day is just like a day where you can pretty much get anything that you want, like most of all the games and video games that came out during the year. You want to get your hands on like those games and all the stuff, all the good games that came out basically for the year that you couldn't get before during the current year. And today, Christmas Day, happy holidays by the way everybody, but I picked this day to record videos for YouTube because just to start out, because this is my very first video, but I picked this day because it was an opportunity to pretty much get like all my equipment that I wanted to do just to record all my videos and my little video game footage and stuff like that. But in this video, I'm just going to talk a little bit about myself and some ideas that I plan to pretty much start with, like some games that I want to play and all that stuff, and pretty much why did I pretty much choose to come to YouTube and be a part of the YouTube community. But I love video games so much, and I really want to be like a gamer. And I grew up playing video games, and my very first system growing up was like the Sega Genesis and like the Game Boy Color. I used to play like the Pokemon Yellow, Red, Blue. That was my very first handheld, the Game Boy Color. And then my first Sega Genesis game was like Sonic 2, and then like Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic 3. Just growing up, those are my favorite video games. Like growing up and starting out, I really got into games when Sega Genesis came out. Just starting out, but I really love video games with a dying passion, and I really wanted to be a gamer. Like, it's my dream, and I always wanted to be like a video game person, just play games, and it's what I love to do, and it's my hobby. And growing up, I just pretty much thought I didn't want to be anything else. I thought about being like a dentist or something like that, but then I thought to myself, like, I pretty much play video games every day on a daily basis, and I wouldn't want to do anything else. Like, every chance I would get, I would just come home from school, just rush home, skip all the homework, and just try to rush through it. Even if I put the wrong answers, I wouldn't even care. But just growing up, I just kind of played video games every day, and every chance I would get, I would love to play them, and I would just play them every day and every night that I could get. But I don't really want to wait till after school the next day to get out of class and stuff, because you know how you be so anxious to get out of class, and you want to just play like the new Call of Duty game that just came out, or whatever you want to play, or anything like that, or the new Halo game, or whatever you want to play, or just basically the new game that was released during the week that you want to play, but you want to get through school. You have to, to yourself, you have to get through school pretty much to play the game, and you got to get through your homework and your projects and little essay assignments and whatever and whatnot. But I would just pretty much I would lie to my parents, just be like I didn't have any homework that day, just to play games, because I didn't want to wait till I get out of school the next day to just actually play the video games, because I really like playing video games so much. And as you can see on my channel, I have like a website I created. It's called Shaq's Getting Crazy. It's a link to my website that I created. That's something I just kind of fooled around with just to create. But just in the near future, I thought about just opening up my my own little video game business, like just to compete with like GameStop, because I know GameStop has those little mess up deals with the trade-ins. You buy like a $60 game, and they'll charge you like $63.59 for pretty much like a brand new PlayStation 3 game or Xbox 360 game. But then once you try it, you beat it, and you go to beat it, and you trade it in and stuff, and then you just don't even get half as what you paid for. You get like $20 or something like that. You just probably get at least a little bit over $20 for the game that you paid $60 for, and I don't find that really fair. Like, you basically paid over $60 for a game, but then you just getting like only $20 for it, and probably a little bit over that. Like, come on. Like, that's pretty messed up. Like, yet you go in the same shop, you come in the next day and just realize the same game that you sold, they still charge you for like $50 to $60, and I don't feel like that's really fair. So that's why I thought about growing up and just opening up my own little business, my own video game store, Shaq's Game Crazy. But it's not really an official website yet, but it's just like something I kind of created back in the day, and it's still in the works, and I'm still adding stuff to it. But I haven't really messed around with it in a while. But it's just something I really want to do, because I really want to be able to compete with GameStop, because I know the trade-in deals, they're a good store and all, but a good game store, and that's the only game store you can pretty much go to nowadays, because stores like Hollywood Video, you can't even rent games anymore. Blockbuster's closed down, and EB Games or Funko Land, wherever you went to get your game stores, your video games at, they're not around anymore. So that's why I thought in the future I could probably open up my own video game business and try to compete with them and make my own better deals of trade-in deals, and get more money pretty much, and more credit off of trade-in deals and off those good games that are still like hot games. Like for instance, you can still trade in like some of the Wii games, for example, Super Mario Galaxy. You can get like way more than what you paid for, because even though it's still a hot Wii title, and most of the people are probably today, Christmas Day, probably got their hands on the Wii U, but you can still probably get enough credit for those games, because those games were good games, and they're still like the best titles and the hottest titles coming out for that system. And pretty much for the Wii, you got Super Mario Galaxy, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. You have those kind of games that you can trade in. You can get better store credit than what you getting from GameStop. So that's my kind of idea of what I want to do for my little game store. And it was just like an idea of what I want to do, but because I really want to get into like video games, but it was just something I want to do on the side. But I really like to play video games as my hobby, and I love them. I just love doing that, and there's nothing else I really want to do but just play video games and just be like a real gamer, because I love video games. I have like a whole bunch of t-shirts, game t-shirts, and then I have like some of the old consoles. I still have my GameCube and my Sega Genesis that I kept, and PSP that some people probably got rid of for their Vitas and PSP Go and whatnot. I still have those games, and my Sega Genesis I still have. It still works. Most of those systems still work, and they're just sitting in the box. But most people got rid of them. But it's just like an idea that I thought of, because I really want to be able to compete with these guys, GameStops, with their little messed up deals. But they got some nerd to try to charge you over $50 to $60. I still don't understand that. Y'all charge us over $50 or $60 for these games, but then we go to trade them in. You guys don't even give us not even half our money back. Like that, I don't feel that that's really fair, and that's why I want to rise above and try to take over. Not try to really take over, but just kind of be able to compete with them and get people to come to my store when I try to get it going in the future, and if I do. But I really want to be able to show these GameStop dudes that Shaq's Game Crazy is about to rise and just become the newest game store on the block. So I'm trying to hit them up in the future and try to get things going to see if I can get some better deals for my games when I go to sell them, and my products, and little trade-in deals and ideas also. But today is Christmas, and today I'm just gonna pretty much start with some Call of Duty 4 footage. I know the game's hacked, but I kind of made like a dummy account because I'm already on level 10 prestige, and everybody should be, but the game's been out forever. But I kind of made a dummy account to play on, so I'm just gonna do some footage of that. Do a couple videos of Call of Duty 4 and a multiplayer. I'll probably play a couple game modes, the Team Deathmatch, Domination, Headquarters. Might mix it up a little bit, and after some Call of Duty 4 footage, I'll probably play either Crash Bandicoot Warped for PlayStation 1. I still have the disc for that, and then I might just go with Mario Sunshine for the GameCube as my little first intro playthrough, just starting out here on YouTube. So that's pretty much what I'm going to start with today as a little holidays, little intro for me. But I hope you guys really check me out and check out my videos and check out my little website that I put on my channel, and you guys can tell me what you think about the website, and any names any good names you guys can probably come up with, or give me like a good little store site, like a little store name for my little new game store I want to open up. I thought about opening up just to compete with these GameStop guys. So I hope you guys check me out my videos. I'll soon be uploading some.